been posting daily on YouTube this month, March, with educational videos, but thought I'd mix it up a little bit and do a little bit of a day vlog because I've got quite an interesting day today. So Wednesday is a bit more of a relaxed day for me. Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, pretty heavy on the work front with check-ins and calls. So today, I'm actually just walking back from the canal where I've done some intervals, which is in preparation for half marathon that I'm doing at the end of April. So I did a 2k warm-up, 6 4 minute intervals at about a 3:48 pace. That is geared towards helping me run well a 1:25 half marathon, but the actual event is the end of April, so there's no way that I'm going to be able to run that in that heat. So I'll be shooting for potentially under 1:30, low 1:30s, just a bit of fun really, because I'm only running twice a week at the moment. I'm going to explain that later on in the video. I'm switching things up a little bit with my training and recovery. I'm just walking back now, gonna have a shower, gonna have my first meal, which will be oats to replenish glycogen stores. I'm feeling pretty flat right now after that run, and then have some client work to do, and then I have 2 calls with both of my coaches. So my strength coach, Fred, who I've been working with for 2 years, we have a call once a month just to go over the new programming, and I have a call with my new peak performance coach who I signed up with Monday, so it's Wednesday today, and that is super interesting. Cut a long story short, my hormones are a little bit tanked after all the training that I've been doing. I have been finding that my work productivity and focus isn't as good as it should be. So I signed up with him, and the goal is to optimize everything and to help take my business to the next level. We want to add about 25% monthly revenue on top every month in the next 90 days. That's the goal with him, but it's all going to come from working on me and my focus, my sleep, my diet. I'm going to be optimizing my nutrition and my diet for work productivity as opposed to training. I'm going to be trying to get my testosterone as high as possible, so it's going to be really good. It's kind of the next chapter in my own health and fitness journey, and obviously I'm going to learn a lot from him about sleep and diet and that sort of stuff, which I can apply to my own coaching for the more kind of like corporate and work focused clients. And then after that, I'm going to go to the address, which is a hotel, and sunbathe, get some vitamin D, and then I'm going to go out for dinner with my bird later on and have some chicken and rice, because that's what we do. But yeah, I'll film my oats. Right, we're on the boulevard. This is where I live. Absolutely wild. Can't believe I live here. Let me switch the camera around. That doesn't really do it justice on camera, to be honest. That's it there. A few coffee shops. And if you walk down there, you've got all sorts of like Turkish restaurants and shit. And then that is my building there. Fucking massive. I'm on the 35th floor, which is like there. You see me sunbathing there most days. And the Burj is actually behind that. But yeah, absolutely sick. Could not be happier with this place. Don't think I've ever put it on YouTube because I don't really like to flex about that sort of stuff, but I love it. Worked really fucking hard to get here. Was not staying in this sort of area when I moved to Dubai a year and a half ago, but just continued to push the business, grow it, and now I'm here. So yeah, sick. Wait for this. So that's the gaff there. Look at this. Fucking hell. Naughty. Massive, eh? So just back home now, and actually making my first meal that I was talking about before. Oats and whey, pretty classic. Probably my favourite meal of the day, but that's probably going to be changing when I start my new diet with my coach. Haven't tracked calories in like the last week, which has been really nice because been tracking consistently for months, and I definitely won't be tracking calories with his approach to nutrition, which will be really interesting. I'm excited to just kind of like work off appetite and stuff, a little bit of a change of focus, but I'm going to get that down me. I have one client check-in to do, then I have a call with a client who has just come back on board. He signed back up yesterday, but we've got a call just to map out his program. He's going to be working with myself and Harry, who is one of our performance coaches and the in-house nutritionist on our team. And then I have to send some videos to review videos to two girls that work for me who help me with Instagram and LinkedIn. So they do some work for me on there. So just going to review their work from yesterday. And then I have my calls with my coaches, which I mentioned before. So just going to get stuck in. Just had a call with our client there. So he's all good to go, coming back on board. He's going to be working with me and Harry, the nutritionist, because he essentially is doing a lot of boxing and he wants to add in strength training to build some muscle, and he has no idea how to fuel for workouts. So we're going to be helping him a lot with that. Absolutely love getting old clients back. It's a really nice kind of like, it's a good feeling when you can get people back. It shows that you had a positive effect on their lives in the past. But people come and go from coaching obviously for different reasons, but we have actually got 3 old clients back in the last week, which is really, really nice. But yeah, so just going to do my videos now for my, well, I guess you could call them like sales team. Just give them some feedback on the work that they've been doing there. And then I think I might go out and get a coffee and do some work in a cafe just to break things up and get some sun. Just been for a coffee and smashed 2 hours work. Just so in the zone that I forgot to video, so just walking back now to have some eggs and sourdough. Just cooked up my second meal. I'll show you in a second. Just listening to some sick tunes. I'll show you the view as well. Don't know who I'm speaking to right now. Woo. Wow. What a belter. That's the canal. I did a marathon down there. In case you didn't know, I run marathons. Just getting ready for my first coaching call with Fred, my strength coach. This is the meal. It's not pretty, but it tastes banging. So it's actually 6 whole eggs there, 3 bits of sourdough bread with peanut butter. As I say, not tracking, but I imagine that's probably about 800 calories, which is a good meal for me. So I'm going to get that down my neck and then jump on these calls. Calls done for the day. Just doing some admin bits now, and then I'm going to clock off, chill, and go out for dinner. Going to a Lebanese restaurant, so it's going to be chicken, rice, hummus, pita, stuff like that. I'm going to try and get a video of what I eat there, but I've just been to the shop just to get a little bit of a snack before dinner, so I'm just going to switch the camera and show you what I got. So a little bit low on protein today, so I just got some chicken skewers. One thing I am finding with not tracking is I think I'm going to struggle to intuitively hit my protein without making a big effort there, so trying to fuel up on protein. 2 massive punnets of strawberries, 2 for 45 AED, which is the currency in Dubai, dirhams, which is essentially, that's probably about £9.90. So I guess that is quite expensive, but to be honest, I've forgotten how much food costs in the UK. I've kind of lost concept of money living here. And then I also got some avocados because my coach has recommended that I have these in my diet. So that will be my snack before dinner. Obviously not all the strawberries, probably about half of one of them, and then all the chicken, then out for more chicken later on. So I had 2 calls with my coaches, went over my new strength training program, worked with Fred on fixing imbalances, improving strength and performance in the gym, which obviously contributes to physique. So we just mapped out my new block of training there. I know what I'm working on for the next month. We're in a high volume block, lots and lots of reps, burning lots of calories, and then next month we will be back into a strength block, probably some heavy sets of So I'm just trying to get like 5 to 8 there. And then I had my onboarding call with my new peak performance coach, Alex. Alex Demerel has a company called Goldilocks, and I mentioned earlier on in the video, it's all about improving work productivity focus. And what we are basically working on for the first 2 weeks is optimizing my diet for work performance as opposed to training performance. Obviously, I am still fueling for workouts, focusing on high protein, but making a little bit of a switch, going to go lower carb, higher fat, certainly in the morning, and then just place carbohydrates around workouts basically to make sure that I am fully focused on work in the morning and not having those kind of crashes that you usually experience from having high carb, and also optimizing sleep as well and trying to get my testosterone as high as possible, because that's really going to help with my drive and motivation for work. So I'm really excited. It's something completely different to what I've done before, very in depth, but I want the best results. I want to be firing on all cylinders and performing at the highest level possible, because I really want to take my business to the next level this year. Like really just get it fucking in a really good position that's going to set me up for the rest of my life. So that is the focus. I'm going to go and eat this food, and I'll probably put another clip of dinner, and then that'll be it for today. I'm going to get it uploaded. Just wanted to touch on something else there I was thinking about when I was chopping the strawberries. A lot of people say to me, you're a coach, why do you need coaches? Why do you work with coaches? Well, the reason that I've learned what I have with strength, running, nutrition, business to some degree is because I've worked with coaches. Like, that's my view on everything. Like, if you want to get to a certain place, you find someone that's better than you at that thing, you pay them money to teach you, and then you learn off them, and you just get better and better. And I spend most people would say it's a ridiculous amount of money per month on coaching. Like, if I add up all the costs of my coaches together, including my business mentor, it's like £3,000 a month. But like, that goes back into me. I run my business, the business goes to the next level. So it's a really worthwhile investment, in my opinion. Whenever I've invested large amounts of money into myself and my business, it's always taken it to that next level. So there's really no downside, to be honest, unless obviously you hire the wrong coach and unless you don't do the work. But I'm the sort of person that responds very well to accountability, so I know I'll always get the work done. And if you look at people that are successful, like way more successful than me, they have always had mentors, they've always put X amount of money back into the business. Like, it's just something that I need to do, and I'm going to continue to do. Like, every time I get my business to the next level, I'm going to be thinking like, where can I invest some money? So it's more than doable. Obviously, being in Dubai as well, I'm saving a lot of money on tax, so I'd rather put that money into like investing in myself and the business rather than just fucking spending it on stupid cars and stuff like that. But that's just my take on it. It's worked well so far.